From the air, some of San Diego's checkerboard growth is easily seen, a patchwork of urban development surrounding islands of wildlands. But whether an island is surrounded by an ocean or a sea of red tile roofs, the problems are the same. Small, isolated populations of plants and animals are at risk and often do not survive. It's a problem biologists and land use experts have wrestled with for years.
The bottom line here is there is no wildlife without habitat, and you need to take a look at the habitat and figure out what makes sense from the standpoint of preserving that.
The solution, at least for landlocked islands, is large areas of habitat linked by corridors of open space. This is the foundation of the MSCP.
And if you figure out how to preserve the best and make sure that it is sustainable, you've defined also where development can occur. If you do that right, you should then be able to make sure that the species that are there and the endangered species are protected and have a place to live. It really is just that simple.
The MSCP evolved out of federal and state endangered species requirements. Meeting those conditions often meant costly delays for developers and landowners, and sometimes delayed protection for imperiled wildlife. It took 7 years of painstaking discussions and research, but government agencies, landowners, developers, and conservation groups came together to hammer out the framework of the MSCP.
This has been seen as avoiding the train wreck of endangered species versus development that has often been talked about. And this program has been terribly effective at it.
The MSCP is innovative and unique. The program has been described as a model for the rest of the country. In the next 30 years, it'll preserve more than 170,000 acres of natural habitat in San Diego County. It'll protect more than 80 species of endangered plants and animals, including the California gnatcatcher, the least tern, the golden eagle, Torrey pine, the brown pelican, arroyo toad, the clapper rail. Even animals with complex habitat needs are assured protection. Yet the plan also offers equal protection to important economic and development needs. Here's how. Cooperation is the heart of the MSCP. The plan involves not just multiple species and multiple lands, but multiple agencies. It involves the County of San Diego, local jurisdictions, the Federal Fish and Wildlife Service, and the State Department of Fish and Game. Under the plan, developers and landowners can voluntarily swap important habitat land for permission to develop in a less critical area. The permitting process is streamlined. What once took months could now take only days. Landowners win because they can dedicate, or in some cases, sell land identified as sensitive to county, state, or federal agencies as preserves. Environmental groups win because critical habitats are dedicated, purchased, preserved, and protected. The people of San Diego win because urban growth continues, yet open space wilderness remains. Altogether, the MSCP is a picture of cooperation, planning, and preservation.